Chapter 218, Game Changer, starts with Nico and Isagi asks Nico if he's able to use Metavision as well. Nico doesn't know what Isagi means with Metavision, and Isagi explains to him that this is the way to use your eyes, its peripheral vision, to see the whole scene while at the same time using our brain to reflexively read the movements of everyone on the field. Nico explained that he was just following Isagi's movement and the ball in the field of his vision. And for Isagi it was clear that Nico used Metavision without him even realizing it. By the way, the panel of Nico who is explaining to Isagi of what he just did might be my favorite panel of all time. I will put it into the thumbnail. Aiko joins their conversation and says to Nico that he doesn't like this defensive pattern, but his ad-lib just now is an opportunity to block one's decision, and even Aiko is surprised about Metavision. They then get joined by Raichi, Kurona and Yukimiya, and Isagi wants to know from them what they saw and if they were able to catch up with Isagi's movements. But all three of them weren't able to explain what Isagi did, and Yukimiya and Kurona only joined the conversation because they thought that Isagi and Raichi were fighting, so they wanted to stop them. And in this moment, Isagi realized that Metavision is a technique that isn't for everyone. So he is sure that besides him, only Kaiser, Nico and maybe Lorenzo are able to use Metavision as well. Isagi sees Metavision as a kind of read-ahead type of ability that allows him to use information on the entire battlefield after he has grasped its effect, while BAROU's Predator Eye is a goal-specific ability, a shoot-first type of ability that is directly related to one-on-one tactics with the goalkeeper and scoring. Raichi and Yukimiya both called out Isagi as the game restarts, but Isagi continues to overthink his thoughts. So both teams have a different philosophy, and Isagi is trying to figure out if there is something that he can do that could become a threat, as the game in which he is right now is a world-class reading game. The next play goal is the turning point of the match. The scene cuts to Kaiser, and Kaiser is thinking about Lorenzo as Lorenzo keeps annoying him. Kaiser even admits that Lorenzo has gone up a level since the last time they have played against each other, and because of Lorenzo, Kaiser doesn't have any freedom. Ness then tells Kaiser on a panic that they need to create a plan quickly, or otherwise Isagi will score another goal. Kaiser just tells Ness to stop losing control of his emotions and that he is shit. Wow, what a friend Kaiser is, and that Ness just needs to move like he has been trained. Nothing is impossible for Kaiser. The game restarts with Grimm's throw-in for Basel Munich to Ness, and Isagi is sure that this is the moment where the game begins, and that the way Ness and Kaiser play this game will decide the fate of the next goal. But suddenly, out of nowhere, Kunigami cuts through and steals the ball from Ness. Kunigami tells the others to not forget about this dark horse, and Kunigami rushes through towards the goal. Isagi says in his monologue that Kunigami has done it. This is the beginning of chaos, and this is how chapter 218 comes to an end. So Kunigami, who has been called the Wildcat before, is now also calling himself the Dark Horse, and I think the nickname fits him perfectly as partner of Isagi, as Isagi always is kind of an underdog till now. I'm really excited to see what Isagi can do to be able to help Kunigami, but I'm also sure that Kuni will score the next goal for Basel Munich. And this will put Kaiser and Ness even under more pressure, and maybe Kaiser will keep treating Ness like shit until Ness has enough and will help Isagi at one point, who knows. Nevertheless, I really love the duo of Kunigami and Isagi and how they are back to being war brothers, just with a different mindset and with a kind of, let's say, dark vibe, instead of trying to be the superheroes. Alright, what do you think about chapter 218? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, stay safe and have a nice day.